Hey yo, what is up everyone, it's SNT here and welcome to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we're doing a second garage type vlog. I am personally really excited to make this one because today we're hopefully gonna finish up the MRX engine and put that back in the bike, or we're gonna finish up this bike and get it started. I haven't really decided on which one we are going to take on today, but today we have some exciting stuff coming in. So as you guys can see right here, we got a package, and you know, when you get a package in the mail, it's always a fun day. So if you guys are excited, make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up and let's get straight into it. Alright, so here we got a big package right now with a lot of moped parts inside. So we're gonna unbox this and see what we have got. There we go. So now we got the package right here. So you can open it up. I just blurred out my address and stuff here so you guys can't see that. But now we're just gonna take a better knife than that. We're gonna open this package up. I'm super excited to see this. Because here's the thing, I ordered so many moped parts, I kind of forget what I ordered sometimes. So, yeah, be really interested to see what I got this time. So, alright, so we're gonna break down the things we got in here. So in this package right here, we actually got a big bag with this stuff. So, let's just check out what we got in here. It's both for the Rieju RR, the 80cc, and also for my Rieju MRX. So we got two sets of carburetor jets. So this one is for the Rieju MRX. So it's, I think it's, wait, let's see. Yeah, it's 98 to 120, 6M6 jets for the 12mm carb on my Rieju MRX. And this is 125 to 148 PWK jets for my 26mm carburetor on my Rieju RR. It's gonna be awesome. Let's get the tuning game going. And here we have two new oil seals. One is gonna go on my Rieju RR and one is going on my Rieju MRX engine because I replaced the gearbox in the last video. Well, I didn't replace it in the last video, but I told you guys in the last video I replaced the gearbox on my Rieju MRX and I took out the oil seal to be able to put the block back together. So I got a new one for that. So it's perfect. So we got some other cool stuff in here. Here we got some brake parts for the Rieju MRX because it didn't have any brakes when I bought it. I got some brakes on my Rieju RR but took them back to my Rieju RR. So now I don't have a front brake on my Rieju MRX. So I'm gonna rebuild it. So here we got some replacement parts for my caliper that I had like laying around. Here is a brand new brake line, and here is a brand new brake master cylinder. It's actually really big, bigger than I expected. Hopefully this works well. Then we got the new clutch cable because some of you guys pointed out when it came to MCMS that mine was almost broken on my Rieju RR, so I got a brand new one because it's always nice to have a brand new clutch wire. Next we have a new gasket set that's going to go perfectly with that engine right there, which we are building right now for my Rieju MRX. So we need a new gasket, so that's going to be perfect. Alright, so we got some parts unboxed. I'm super excited for that. I haven't really decided yet if I'm going to do the Rieju MRX engine or the Rieju RR engine, but I know you guys want to see the Rieju RR, so I'm probably going to do the Rieju RR, change the oil seal on that engine, get some new jets in there, fill it up with oil, and get it started. That should be really exciting, and I'm probably going to do that in this video. You guys know from the thumbnail and title of this video what's happening. I don't, so yeah. But now it's the evening, I feel like I'm getting sick, so I'm going to chill for the evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a banger. So, well, it's the same video, but for me it's, fuck it, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, it's the next day, and I decided which bike we're gonna work on, what's the plan for the upcoming weeks, and upcoming videos I should say, with these two bikes that I have. So the plan I'm thinking of right now is that we should finish up the Rieju MRX engine and all that kind of good stuff, get the MRX engine, put in the bike and make sure that bike is running, and then we're gonna go full force on this bike right here, because I feel like getting MRX out of the way is really nice, and I know you guys want to see the Rieju RR more than anything, but let's just get the MRX put together and then work on the Rieju RR as much as possible. So hope you guys are excited for that, and I think it's time to start with the MRX so we get done sometime. So what we need right now, the most important part is this, the gaskets kit. So I'm just gonna put that over there, and then we'll put on the heat because it's cold in here. Because now we just need a gasket, which is the clutch gasket. Almost a rhyme though. So a life hack to get this thing to stick and not move around when you try and mount it, using some bearing grease, or some grease they can use. This is actually really helpful. My dad learned me this trick. So you get some of this and you like bring it around where you're gonna have your gasket. And you place the gasket on there and won't be sliding around. It's super smart actually. Oh shit, that's a lot. Yep. It doesn't need to be a lot, it just needs to be a little bit. Just to get the stick, you know. Spring out a little bit like that and just, you know, drag it out. I think that's how you do it. Because you still want a good, like, sealed area, so no, like, nothing can come out of here. And therefore you need to, like, flatten it out. Here we got the gaskets. Now we got some greaser all over this. Let's just see right here, you guys can see. It's not too much, it's just enough. This thing should stick, hopefully. And also I'm a bit more organized this time. Like, see all the tools laying around like this. It's a bit more organized than last vlog if you saw that. So you can put it on the right way. And make sure it's covering the holes. Right above all the holes. So that's perfect right there. And it's actually like really hard to move this thing right now. You can, but it's like, yeah. It's just a like big life hack if you want to do this yourself. Try to line that up. Hopefully you don't move that too much. Like that. And then we're going to take this right here and try to that is the hardest part, to be honest. Guys, I kid you not, this is the hardest part. Let's see if I can put these things up here maybe, because I feel like this is like the hardest part. And if you guys have a tip for me on how I can make this easier, that would be highly appreciated, because, well, the part of lining this up is, it's not even funny, bro. Like, it's, yes, I got it. Fuck yes, bro, I'm so excited. That's actually, oh, bro, you don't even know how many times I struggle with this thing right here. Bro, the only thing that's better on a Derby engine than an AM6 engine is that, the Kickstarter, bro. On the Derby engine, you put a spring in there, in the block, and a few springs, I think it is, and then you're good. Alright, so now the clutch cover is on, it's tightened down. Now it's time to work on the flywheel side. So first we need to get the oil seal right here. So we got some Polini race oil seals, because this is what I was running on my Beta, or not my Beta R, my Ray RR, the 80cc, and I had to get a kit, and it was this side is missing on the MRX engine, it's the other side that's missing on the RR engine. So I got a kit and I put one racing oil seal on this side and one racing oil seal back in the Ray RR. So let's see, that's the one. No, don't go in there. So this is the one that goes on this side. So what we're gonna do is, first of all, we need to find something good that fits this. 24 almost fits. That's the biggest that we have. In terms of longer, is one of those things you put on a ratchet. So what we're going to do is, this thing needs to be pushed in there evenly. So what you can do is, you take one of these that covers all, this one almost covers the edge, like that's right on the edge. You can't have one that's just like this. That's no go. It needs to be like all the way out. So I put this thing in, and we're going to carefully hammer this thing in. And why we got the long one is to be able to clear the crankshaft, so we don't damage that. So just gonna push this thing in, and then we're gonna hammer it in here at the end evenly, so you don't get one side more than the other, and just get it lined up alongside the block. If it's going down past the block, you're pushing out the bearing, which is not that good. So be really careful, because oil seals are not something you want to mess with too much. There you go, now it's level. So now it's gonna be in there. Good enough. Maybe just do a little bit on this side. What is this thing called right here? It's like a small piece right here that holds stuff in place. So this thing for this time goes on a crankshaft right there in the cutout. So that thing goes right there. Let's try and make sure we don't lose it. Alright, so now we're going to take this Krishil, as it's called in Swedish, and we're going to put it in right here. So later, maybe if we can get the zoom going right now. There you go, now you guys can really see. There you go. So now what we're going to do is take the round side and put it inwards. Like, there you go, now it's in there. So we can just zoom out, boom. And now we can put on the ignition stuff. So this is pretty easy. So how this thing is sitting, it's simply, so there's the cable right here, can easily exit the case right there. So you just gonna take out these 3 screws in here. You guys can barely see anything, I'm sorry for that, but okay. So now we're gonna take this right here, put it in like that, line it up with the holes. Then you can put the screws in here. Then we're going to take this thing right here and just slide it through here. And don't put it upside down. There you go. Now it's way easier. There you go. That's how easy it should be. So now we're just going to line up the holes. As you guys can see right there, we lined up the hole. So now we can screw the thing in easily. Maybe we should line up all the holes before we start screwing shit in. But whatever. There you go. So I mean, that's really good to do when you take apart the engine. It's marking up where this ignition plate goes. Even though it's hard to get wrong on AM6 because of the cable. You can always mark it up like this. Like make a little dent in the plate and also make a dent in the block. They know exactly when it's lined up how it should be. In that case, you're never gonna get any wrong timed ignition. This time, I think we're gonna put on the flywheel cover. No, it's this thing first. Hopefully, I'm not forgetting anything right now. Alright, I'm an absolute dumbass. I completely forgot to put on the flywheel, which don't even ask me how I forgot that, but now I can put this thing on. So how we put this on? There's like this little cutout right here. Right there is, wait, do like this. You see there's a cutout in there. That needs to be lined up with that thing we put in the crankshaft, which we have right there. So just gonna screw this thing in right here. There you go, now we're doing it right. But let me know how these build videos are, how you're liking them, what I can improve on and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited to make them because it's like fun. I can show you guys a lot more. I feel like the vlog style is better than just, oh, today we're gonna paint the plastics and need to get it done like this video. I feel like it's just nice to just do shit and just hopefully get something done. Perfect, so now we're just gonna put on the clutch, no, not the clutch cover, the flywheel cover and stuff like that. Where did I put the other screw? Okay, I need to get, next time I'm doing an engine build, I definitely need to get some better, you know, organization going. Alright, so now we're gonna put on the flywheel cover. First off, we're going to put on a flywheel gasket right here. So it's really simple to do this. Just take this, line it up the right way, of course. There you go. I don't really know why you should have a gasket here because there's no fluids or anything like that, but at this time I don't think we need a grease because simply we're just gonna have the bolts bolt straight into there. I think it's just gonna be easy if we just line it up like that. Alright, so now we got all the screws on there. We're going to put on the cylinder and then also yeah, we're gonna put on the cylinder and then we're gonna paint this engine black and also gonna remove the silicone. And I don't understand why there's no mid gasket for AM6 engines. Like, why do you have to use silicone? It's stupid. A real gasket is way better because silicone, it can like fall off and fall into a gearbox and shit and break it. So if anyone knows where I can get a central gasket for AM6 engine, let me know. But I think they do silicone from the factory, so yeah. But let me know if you know anywhere I can get them. Okay, now we got this all situated right here. So let's bring you guys down and let's get this thing going. Alright, so now we got one of the piston clips in here, and there's also a arrow on the piston that needs to be angled towards the exhaust port, so like this. And then we make sure that the clip is in there. It is. So just gonna bring this over the rod. Just gonna push this thing in. There goes through. Let's get it all the way to the other side. Okay, so now we just got this right here. So just gonna take this. And keep in mind, I'm not a master at this, but I know a bit at least what I'm doing. Gonna bring this in. And there you go, it's stuck. So you see this little cutout on the piston ring that needs to be lined up against this thing right here. You guys can barely see. There's like a little dot right there. It needs to be lined up, and we have two of them. Alright, so you can see right here is this first gap, and the second gap is right there lined up. So it's kind of hard to keep them lined up when you put on the cylinder. So it's something you can do super easily is take a marker of any kind. So when they're lined up, you can just take a black marker, make sure they don't move, and they can just There you go, right there is the good marking. This will go away. So when putting on the cylinder, you need to make sure that this cylinder is oiled. So before the engine mixture with the oil comes in and can lubricate the piston, it needs to be getting lubrication so it doesn't get damaged before getting it on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some oil right here. I don't really have any 2-stroke oil, so we're going to use this right here, drip it in here, and then we're going to bring it around with our finger to make sure that everywhere in the cylinder is oily, because you don't want it to, as I said, to lock up. Just going to bring it around like this, and then there you go. Now it's oil in there. And just to make sure, I'm just going to do a little bit on the piston. Now we got some oil on the piston. We got oil in this entire cylinder in here. So yeah, here we go. Just gonna put this thing right here, and then we're going to put on the cylinder now. There you go, lined up and everything. So now we're just gonna take out the paper, bring the cylinder down like that, and now we need to have the head. We got some new gaskets anyway, so let's just replace this one we have in here. Super easy. Bring them out. There you go. Let's clean this up a bit. Be right back. It's kind of like already shaped after this, so it's gonna get this thing in here. We can actually use the grease method here as well, I think. Just a little bit, just so it just gets it sticking in there. There you go. Now that's on. Gonna take some paper and just dry off some of this grease. And then we're gonna take this little gasket and put it in. This one is easy to get in there. You just get like that. No grease, just sticks right in there. Giving a few light taps might be needed, but now it's on there. So now you're just gonna get it tightened down and shit. So I'm just gonna put this thing in right here, and now we're gonna put on these two nuts I have for this. I need to get more of them. I think we had them at home, but I don't know where they are. So I'm gonna locate them and put it on later. But for right now, we just need to have it, locked down so we can paint this engine black later today, and also, just have it in place. So. Alright, so now put in the last pieces for this. I'm super excited to do this, to be honest. I'm super excited. So right here, how this works is this part right here goes on this side, and then this one goes right there. So start off with this one, getting it all the way down, then removing this, and also the screws might be good to remove as well.
Bye, have a great time.
I am super embarrassed right now. Learn from my mistake and never do this. We're gonna try to save the situation without doing too much work. But it kinda sucks and I feel super stupid right now. I was gonna put in the membrane, so I took out this paper I had in here. The paper is supposed to protect from nothing falling into the engine. And my dumbass removed it and then took off the screws, which I forgot had some washers on them. So this washer fell into the engine. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but in there is the crankshaft. So you're going to try to take out the cylinder really carefully and have the engine upside down, try and shake out the washer. This is why you always should have the paper in there until you put in the thing you need to have. I'm happy it's just a washer, and hopefully you can get it out without taking apart the engine. Because a washer is just one piece, and I feel like if it fell down, if we don't move the engine too much, we're gonna be able to get it out pretty easily. This is a good thing to learn from. Don't take away the paper before you have everything under control. And also another big thing is, don't work on an engine while you're sick/tired, because usually doesn't end up good because your concentration level is bad. But I just want to have something to do today. I really wanted to get this done. We can learn from a mistake, and now we can fix this up, because you can see problems, but if you don't see solutions, you're not doing it right. So now I have a solution for this. We can take off the cylinder and that stuff again, and hopefully we're gonna be able to get it out of there. So it's gonna be really interesting. Definitely took a turn for this video, but I think we're gonna be able to save it. So yes! Oh my god, guys. Oh, that's the biggest, like, look at that. That thing was in the engine. If I would left that in the engine, there would not be another engine rebuild. Guys, I have never been that happy to find a washer in my entire life. Oh my god, dude. I was like, as I heard that thing fell down, I was like, yeah, I fucked up, for real. But super happy, got it under control, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I can put together right away, or if I just gotta take a break, because I'm not feeling 100%, as I said. So you should definitely not work on an engine that is really, like, even though it's easy to do it, it just needs to take your time and need to be concentrated. I wasn't really that concentrated when doing it. I was just super hyped, and you need to really be in the moment when doing it. But yeah, I'm thankful that we got that thing out. But I think we're gonna put the engine in the bike for another video, because now we need to do this part all over again. So next week we're gonna have the MRX running again with all the new parts. We got like a sprocket, we got grips, we got everything to put on the MRX and get that thing running. So we're gonna do some cool shit with that, and then we're gonna focus 110% on the Rieju RR. I promise you guys that it needs to be done, and I want to see it as much as you guys want to see it. So yeah, we're gonna put the engine back together, and yeah. Bro, I feel so stupid. I mean, mistakes happen. You just need to take. Here's the thing: like, keep your head cool when shit like this happen. Don't lose your mind. It is fixable. Just take a deep breath, think for a minute, and then find a solution to the problem. No. Dude, this video is just getting... I should definitely stop now. Look at this. I guess it was good I dropped the washer in here, because the piston ring broke off. I don't know when this happened, but this definitely needs to be replaced. So, because here's the thing, I was trying to move it back and forth, trying to fit it in, and I was like, why is this thing not moving? And then I moved it, and the other thick part moves really well, but this thing didn't. So this right here, this part of the piston ring on this side moved on top of this, and then I was like, yeah, that's fucked. So it's good I realized that, because here's the thing, I feel like a lot of people misses this part. When shit fucks up, there's probably a reason behind it. It's like, things happen for a reason. I truly believe that. So I'm super happy that the washer fell down. Kind of annoying, but I'd rather have the washer fall down and me realizing this piston ring is broken now, before I put it on the bike and ride with it. So super thankful I found out about that now. So you guys look at the positives. I go order a new piston ring, get that settled on there, and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, that was kind of a bummer, but I'm thankful I found out about it now, rather now than later. So yeah, super happy for that. But yeah, shit happens. But yeah, I'm gonna order that and get that situated. But right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna catch you guys later. So see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so I've been thinking a bit, and I don't have the parts to finish up this build. And I feel like we got a lot done in today's video anyways. So I think I'm just gonna cut the video right here. But yeah, so I'm here with my Rieju RR, and I'm thinking that now when I don't have the parts to finish up the MRX, I'm gonna start working on this, and then I'm gonna order parts for the engine and stuff. But for right now, I think this is what I'm gonna be working on for the next video. Okay, the next video is gonna be a Q&A, but for the video after that, it's probably gonna be my Rieju RR. which I know you guys are gonna be super excited about to see that. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out when I start this 83cc top performance Rieju RR up for the first time and all that kind of good stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a big fat thumbs up. And until next time, stay awesome, be positive. It's been YZ and I'm out. Peace.
So we just gonna stay teenage dreamers on this way. I told my mother I grow up, what can I say? I'm still breathing, falling in love every evening.
I hardly go to sleep, but my dream is still picture clean. 4 AM Monday morning, school bell about to ring. They tell me to wake up, man, you're always in a dream. Go and get a job, deliver some